I am here with the latest updates from the Middle East. The biggest story right now is the one I mentioned yesterday, that Donald Trump is bringing forward a new plan. Trump recently met with Arab and Muslim leaders. Following that meeting, President Erdogan and several other leaders declared that the discussions were very successful, and there is now hope that soon peace will be established in Gaza and a major deal will be announced. Yesterday I said that within a day or two we would know the details of Trump's Gaza deal and what he is actually proposing. Now, Barak Ravid, a journalist from Axios, has reported in great detail, highlighting every point of Trump's plan and what exactly it contains. The most important condition, something Trump has always emphasized, is that all hostages must be released together. This includes not only those who are alive but also the return of bodies of those who were killed. As I mentioned earlier, Hamas had already agreed to this condition but in exchange demanded a 60-day ceasefire guarantee. Trump's new plan states very clearly that all hostages will be released at the same time. Now here comes the surprising part. Trump's proposal includes a permanent ceasefire. This is the very demand Hamas has always stressed, that if they release hostages, Israel should not resume attacks a few days later. This time, since Arab states are part of the deal and Trump himself is offering a guarantee, the proposal calls for a permanent ceasefire. But the real question is, how much trust will the world place in Trump's guarantee? That remains to be seen. Another major question arises: who will govern Gaza after the war? The proposal makes it clear that Hamas will be completely excluded from the administration. Governance will be handed to Palestinian tribes and local representatives, with a major role played by Arab countries, especially Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Jordan, and Qatar. Interestingly, the idea of deploying a United Nations peacekeeping force has been rejected in this proposal, even though Indonesia had offered to send 20,000 troops. When it comes to reconstruction, it is almost finalized that neither the United States nor Europe will invest funds. And of course, Israel is not expected to contribute either. The full responsibility will fall on Arab nations, primarily Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Egypt, and Jordan. Looking at the proposal as a whole, Trump's plan is not really something brand new. It essentially repeats the same demands that Hamas and Arab nations have been making for a long time. The release of hostages, a permanent ceasefire, gradual withdrawal of Israeli forces, security arrangements managed by Palestinians and Arab states. The real issue now lies with Benjamin Netanyahu. He is on his way to the United Nations but has deliberately avoided most European airspace to reduce the risk of arrest, since the ICC has already issued a warrant against him. Netanyahu continues to harshly criticize those countries that have recognized Palestine as an independent state. So the real question is, can Trump convince Netanyahu to agree to this deal? Because frankly, there is nothing in the proposal that Palestinians or Arab states would reject. The only person who loses out is Netanyahu. Arab states have even added further conditions. Israel will not annex the West Bank. No new settlements will be built in Gaza. Israel will not retain any part of Gaza under its control. Yet Netanyahu is currently making hardline statements, declaring that no state called Palestine will ever be allowed to exist. The reality is, if elections were held in Israel today, Netanyahu would lose badly. His only grip on power is the ongoing war. That is why he might either reject the deal outright or demand from Trump that he be allowed to launch an attack on Iran in exchange for accepting the plan, as a way to preserve his own political survival. Another key point emphasized by Trump is that Israel is rapidly becoming isolated on the world stage. For instance, Italy has deployed naval warships to protect flotilla boats heading to Gaza from potential Israeli attacks. This means that if Israel attacks, it will essentially be an attack on Italy. Spain has already issued similar warnings, and other European nations are also considering joining. Likewise, a major Danish pension fund has withdrawn its investments from Israeli companies. Across Europe and beyond, economic and cultural boycotts of Israel are growing stronger. Trump has warned that prolonging this war would be dangerous for Israel, as it risks turning into a pariah state. This mounting pressure might be the only reason Netanyahu could agree to the deal. But if he continues with his stubbornness, the situation will only worsen. There is also another looming danger. Even if the Gaza war ends, Israel might shift its focus and launch an attack on Iran. Iran, for its part, is already strengthening its defenses with the support of Russia and China. It is acquiring MiG fighter jets from Russia, drones and missiles from China, and simultaneously restarting its nuclear facilities and missile production. The big question is, this time, will Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and Jordan side with Israel as they have in the past, or not? Because in recent weeks, Saudi Arabia has signed new agreements with Pakistan, signaling that it no longer places the same level of trust in the United States and Israel as it once did. All of this will become clearer in the days to come. I will continue to bring you regular updates. Stay with us, keep watching the videos, and make sure to share them with your friends and family.